All right. Hello and welcome to the show, everyone. I am Preston Poole. That is Tyler Adams, Unadvised, here on the Sports Animal YouTube, Facebook, and our very own X account at Unadvised Pod. Oh, what a night it was last night. What a weekend it could be this weekend. We got a lot to talk about. Obviously, the Thunder win double overtime last night. Oklahoma's taking on Ole Miss this weekend, and who could forget Teabag about Oklahoma State taking on Texas Tech?
Who could forget? Who could forget?
How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm good. I'm actually really good because I've been in a dilemma, lately because of OSU football, of course. And it's like, well, if there's ever a time to go through a really bad period of Oklahoma State football,
Yeah.
might as well be when the Thunder are winning championships. Like it kind of balances out. But then I've also been like, well, but how fun would it be if like OSU was like going to the playoff this year and the Thunder just want to like, how awesome would that be? So I've been like in a dilemma of like trying to accept it. But Preston, last night, watching those players get the ring, watching that banner raise, watching that team play basketball, watching SGA take over when he needed to, watching Kevin Durant choke it away and get bailed out in what would have been an all-time choke, an all-time Oklahoma City sports moment. There is no amount of football pain that can take away from the joy that this Oklahoma City Thunder team gives me. They just make my life so much better, and I love them tremendously, and I love watching them play basketball, and it feels so good that they're back.
Well, we'll leave that as a teaser for here in just a little bit. That was a nice little a nice little shot in the arm of some Thunder basketball talk. Let's get into some college football first. Oklahoma taking on Ole Miss this weekend in Norman. Oklahoma is a 5.5 to like 4.5 point favorite, depending where you look or where you bet. And it feels to me though, Teabag, that this game should be a pick 'em heading into the weekend.
Yeah, it's good. I'm really interested in this game because this is one of those games where it's like, all right, we're going to find out who's real and who's not because everyone out there. I mean, OU and Ole Miss. I know they're both 6-1, both ranked in the top. Ole Miss is top 10, OU's top 15. But there's still a lot of question marks out there for both teams. There's narratives going around. Well, I don't think Ole Miss is as good as what their ranking says, or I don't think Oklahoma's as good as what their ranking says. So this is a big game from that standpoint. The weather, though. The weather looks like it may not be cooperating, Preston.
We might not have a football game early Saturday morning. It might be maybe later in the day or at night because it is supposed to rain quite a bit this weekend.
Yeah,
Saturday specifically.
Chambliss is a quarterback that can run if needed. He's a great pocket passer, but he can run if needed. But I think the edge goes to Oklahoma and the running quarterback in that one. The running games, I think, are about even. So it's going to be interesting if there's a monsoon going down.
Yeah, run defense-wise, I think Oklahoma clears that easily. And Ole Miss's run defense is just average. So that's a big thing for me this weekend, right? Is can Oklahoma run the ball as well as they did last week against South Carolina? They did a great job of that. I like the tandem of Blaylock and Xavier Robinson. I think those two guys fit well with each other. One is kind of like the speed guy and Blaylock, and you have Robinson come in who's more of like a power back type of guy.
Yeah, it's a really good 1-2 punch that they've seemed to have finally figured out in that South Carolina game last week. This one's me too, just looking at it from the gambling standpoint. Should we just take the over? Because if you would have asked me the over-under before this game, I would have said like 49, 48.
I don't even know what it is.
It's sitting at 54.5. And I feel like with this weather and OU's defense, and I think OU's going to be running the ball a lot, so going to be a lot of clock moving, maybe a faster game. It seems like an under. But I feel like because it's so obvious, we got to take the over.
Oklahoma hasn't hit an over yet this season. All of their games have been under.
Like
they are an under machine.
Very high.
I have made some money on the unders in Oklahoma football games this year. So I will be taking the under. 53.5 is insane. I don't even know if Oklahoma in any of their games have gotten over 53.5 at all this year.
No, I don't think so. Well, what was
Maybe the Temple game, but I still don't think it did.
Temple was 42-3. Yeah. No, they haven't even hit 50.
Yeah.
44 is a big or 44 against Kent State. Yeah.
Hell, even against Texas, they didn't in that game get maybe 40 points a hit in that game.
Not.
Yeah. So I look,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
go out there and bet the over if you want
I
to, brother,
I
but
was looking at
I will
that.
not be doing that.
I was looking at that earlier. I was like, that seems like the easiest bet of all time. Like that just seems very, very easy,
Yeah.
especially with the weather. Even if it was clear skies, it seems like the right bet. But with the weather being a factor, really feels like the clear bet.
Yeah. No, if you people out there want to fade us or you're thinking, oh, these guys don't know what they're talking about, I'll take the over. Best of luck to you.
I'm last place in locks of the week, so no one listen to me.
Hey, that's why you just
But
go with
gambling, like
the under.
the actual
Go with the
gambling
under.
itself, the actual we can't take over unders for whatever
Oh,
reason.
okay. Yeah,
The
gotcha.
they have the strictest rules. Um, the morning animals do because every
Yeah.
other show can take over unders, but the morning animals can't. God forbid.
Yeah.
Because I would be taking overs just every week. I find the funnest over of all time and just take that.
You need to sit
But the
Curtis
actual
down
gambling,
and tell him that it's okay these days to bet the
yeah,
over
you also
under
can't
game.
take FCS games like if like OSU's playing like when OSU played like UT Martin or OU
Send me
played.
damn rules, dude. If you should be able to bet on it, you should be able to pick it.
Yeah. If it's on the board, it's on the board.
Yeah.
A lock's a lock. No matter what it is, like I could give you the first quarter under. If it hits, it hits. It's the same amount of money going to your bank account if you bet the same.
Exactly.
But the actual gambling itself this year, Preston, not bad. Only had to pay the state of Kansas twice or
Yeah.
once.
I've been pretty decent this year as well. So I can't complain.
We're gonna think we're so smart that we're gonna stat like there's gonna be like a stat.
Oh,
like,
there's gonna be like 100 points
through the
total in
first
this.
it's gonna be like through the first 12 weeks of football, Vegas is getting destroyed by the public. Everybody's like, oh, maybe we're not that smart.
No, I'm definitely not smart at all. Definitely not smart at all. Harry on Facebook says, do you all one interesting stat? Trinidad has played in our great state. Oh yeah, no, saying that Trinidad Chambliss played for Fair State in last year for Division II football. It did not play in the state of Oklahoma though. Did play up wherever the hell Fair State
So
is.
this is kind of we could kind of call this a revenge game for the state.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he beat the hell out of UCO last year. I think they scored like 63 points, something like that, against UCO last year in the playoffs. So, yeah, need a little bit of revenge.
How are the Joes doing this year?
Not as good as last year because if they were any good this year, you would have already heard about it. I'll say that.
I guess it's a fair point.
Back to this Oklahoma game. I think the biggest thing for me is, you know, if I think Ole Miss and Oklahoma are going to throw the ball regardless, unless it is just true like monsoon type rain or anything like that.
Which if you listen to Jim Traber and Al Ashback, we have a monsoon that's not going to stop for hours.
Yes,
hours.
Yeah, that's what I heard on my my way.
Get your boats ready. Get the boats and kayaks ready.
Yeah, make sure you have that pontoon loaded up and ready to go next.
Traber said he's wearing pants. That's how you know it's serious. He said he's wearing full on pants, not shorts, because he's a shorts guy even in 20 weather.
Yeah, that's man, it must be going to come down on Saturday. But you got to keep this Oklahoma defense off the field if you're the Oklahoma offense, right? Give that defense as much time to just sit there and rest. Because, dude, whenever you watch this defense, whenever they're like well rested, I would be scared to be a quarterback on the field going against them because it just feels like every time there's like five guys that are right in your face immediately.
Think about like how many good defenses Brent Venables has had since 1999.
Yeah.
Was he a defensive coordinator at K-State before that? I think he was. So 1996, something like that.
Yeah, something like
that. Think about all the elite defenses that he's had in 30 years and all the elite coaches that he's had and he's elevated to be defensive coordinators.
Yeah.
He said yesterday at his press conference is the best staff he's ever had, like staff-wise. I was like, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, I
Pretty
mean,
impressive.
it's one of the best defenses I've seen in my life. I mean, they've given up like maybe a touchdown a game so far this season.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
If
yeah,
that.
probably because they only give it to 2 to Texas, and that's
Yeah.
the most I can think of.
Yeah.
Auburn, they gave up 2. Texas and Auburn is the only game they gave up 2 off the top of my head.
100%. This thought just came into my head. If the Oklahoma game does get delayed Saturday morning, like say they push the tip or the kickoff back to, like 3 or 4, I will have woken up early for no reason to go head out to the Lucky Star Casino because everything gets pushed back.
Dude, you can get a hotel there Friday night. That's what Spinoza's doing. They'll hook you up. I've done it.
I live close enough to where it's not like an insane drive for me. It's only like 25, 30 minutes. So
2 years ago, it was OSU played. Yeah, it's 2 years ago. OSU played K-State on a Friday. Whenever OSU turned that season around somehow, and they put them on a Friday. And I was doing the pre and post game show because the Thunder had a game or something, so I was filling in for Gideon. And then I had to go tech for Spinozzi at 6:30 in the morning on OU Texas that morning, which was 11 a.m. that year. And so I was in Stillwater like 1. Then I went to the Grand Casino and crashed at the hotel. Woke up like 3 hours later. Tech for Spinozzi went home. It was the most fever dream night of my life.
Thankfully, my high school football game Friday got moved to Thursday, so I have nothing going on Friday night, so I can get a nice night's sleep and won't have to worry about it.
Oh, dude, I go to bed at like 10:30 on almost every Friday.
Yeah.
Like I'm just retired from partying on Fridays because I was going to go to bed and then let it rip Saturday.
What happens when you have to wake up early every day of the week and
yes, but I would be older. Yes, but I would also be doing this if I'm just getting to that age. Yeah. Like I'm not old or anything, but like I'm in my upper mid 20s now. Like Friday, we still go out, we still drink beers on Saturday, but Fridays kind of slowed the roll a little.
Yes, I had one of those Saturdays last Saturday.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Sundays when you don't drink on a Friday, when you don't drink all weekend, Sundays are the best day ever, especially during football season, where you get to actually lounge. You get to actually lounge and like be rested and
you're not hurting all day.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the best day ever.
All right, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. They're not going to be throwing tortillas. That's 1+ in this game. There will not be any tortillas.
Well, I have a plan.
What's the
now
plan?
This is going to take about 50,000 fellow OSU fans to pull off. We all just got to take over the stadium, and we got to wear Texas Tech gear. No wearing OSU gear. We got to go undercover and just throw tortillas all game, and OSU wins by default.
And that sounds like a tough ask. Because you could probably fit 60,000, 70,000 in that stadium there in Lubbock. To get 50,000 OSU fans in there seems like a bit of a stretch.
It's a stretch. It's a stretch. But I think it's worth the try because being a 38.5-point underdog, I think it's the biggest in school history.
It is quite a large margin.
Woof. Which I also get why it's such a big spread. Texas Tech is a really good football team that lost last week to a good Arizona State team with their backup quarterback. They were in the game all game. I'm not going to hold that loss, too much against them. Now there's pressure on Tech now because there's no more room for error. Because yes, you can still lose another game and technically win the Big 12 and get to the playoff, but you can also lose another game and not make it to Arlington altogether, and then you're left out of the playoff. So pressure's on Texas Tech. So that's why I'm like, oh, yeah. The thing I've noticed with this Oklahoma State team since Mike Gundy's been fired, been 4 games, 3 home, 1 away. 3 home games, valiant effort. Boys are fighting. Boys are fired up. The game at Arizona was one of the most go-through-the-motions games ever. Yeah. And I expect that even more, maybe a little this week, especially with Sam Jackson probably playing quarterback again. I think Zane could be back, but I'm going to bank it's going to be Sam Jackson. And Texas Tech's just a damn good football team. So I can see this one. Like, this might be karma for OSU beating Texas Tech 66-3 in 2011. Like, we could be reaching those kind of levels.
This is going to be a slaughtering in Lubbock. First of all, Tech is coming off that loss to Arizona State last weekend, right? They're probably still pissed off about that. And then you have Oklahoma State rolled into town, which – sorry, Oklahoma State fans. I mean, you already know this. That team is just ass.
They're not good. Yeah.
It is bad, bad, bad,
Yeah.
and they are gonna get obliterated. Like, I'm
We're
sorry.
having fun. We're
Yeah.
having fun. We
You
got
got the
bananas.
bananas,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got shirtless section 2 no shirty 1. The tailgating and the vibes in Stillwater are still great. People are having a good time. Now we never want to do this again. This is a one-off,
Oh, yeah.
two-off thing. When the new coach comes in, this isn't gonna. There's gonna be no more effing around like this. But everyone has accepted. Hey, the program has hit rock bottom. We're moving on. We're finding a new guy. Let's not. We're doing what we can to make it right at this point. So let's just enjoy the football season while we got it. But the road games, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to watch.
Yeah. It's I shout out to you and Gideon. I had to fill in for you on that
Oh well, Gideon has
Arizona.
to cover the fun. So Gideon doesn't even have to do the. He says pregame. So me and Matt Meyer, poor Matt
Oh, yeah,
Meyer's
that's
got to
right.
sit.
Yeah, Matt.
Poor
Yeah.
Matt Meyer's got to sit and watch and then talk about it after. He's like, "Damn, yeah, I could have watched any other game."
After I filled in for you on that Arizona post game, it was woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, and see, the thing is now the last 2 games, we've had the shirtless guys to talk about, and the shirtless plus bananas plus homecoming to talk about.
Yeah.
This game,
Who knows?
I don't know how because we filled it. We were able to fill in a lot of gaps talking about the externals of football. Now that we actually have to talk about the game, yeah, me and Matt Meyer are in for one. We're in for one.
All right, we have some comments here. Let's get into that on YouTube. Let's see. ESPN said OU had the best defense in the SEC. I believe that is the case. I believe they are ranked up there amongst the best. Preston, Tyler, what's your thoughts on Bates / Brent are doing a great job, and they steal signs quote from Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin, I don't think takes much seriously.
He trolls every single coach or team at his weekly press conference. He does it every time. Yeah.
This is a nothing
fat.
It's a nothing burger from me.
Yeah, no.
Right.
We had Bob Stoops on this morning, and he was like, "Hell yeah!" Like he's like, as long as you're not Connor Stallionsing it, you're not like, you're stealing signs.
Yeah, like it's not illegal to watch tape and see what they do on the sideline when they run a play. Like that's not illegal. Like now going to their campus, getting into their practice facility, and recording and watching from there. Yes, that is against the rules.
Yeah, very much illegal.
So yeah, it's that was a nothing burger for me. Derek on Facebook says Worthy or Tet McMillan in fantasy. I'm a big Tet McMillan fan. I think Worthy's value has dropped since Rashee Rice came back. So
oh my gosh, the Chiefs. I don't like the Chiefs. Like, but I don't hate the Chiefs like you do. I still like them because I want to see just like the Bills get to the Super Bowl, or the Bengals, or just anyone else from the AFC get to the Super Bowl. But I'm sorry, Preston, I'm sorry because it looked so promising, and now you had it before I did. You were like, "Hey, this is not going well for me." I was like, "Hey, calm down." No, like I'm sorry.
No, it's bad. We were number 1 for like 6 weeks in a row, and then the Colts walked in and just bent us over, and
the Chiefs appeared.
But the good thing is I get to go watch that defense face off against the best offense in the league in December when the Chargers travel to Dallas.
Favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll be there in person. Also on YouTube, which is better job, Oklahoma State or Virginia Tech? I would like to think it's Oklahoma State is the better job.
And again,
I think it's in like the same tier, but I would still put Oklahoma State ahead of Virginia Tech.
Here's what I always say about OU and OSU. And OU is separated all within tradition, money, everything alone. Obviously, OU stands alone differently than OSU does. But from a coach's view, for the tiers of jobs that they are, so in relative terms, the one thing OU and OSU have, which is just so underrated, is Texas is pretty much an in-state thing. Because, like, OU especially, it's 2 hours from Dallas, 5 hours from Austin, 5.5, 6 hours from Houston. Like, that's a driving distance. Stillwater, just add an hour to the hours I just said. So when you have the state of Texas right there, Then you also add Louisiana, which OU and OSU both get some scrapples from Louisiana here and there. Yeah, Arkansas, Oklahoma's a good football state. Kansas has some decent players. When you add in this like recruiting ground, I think OSU, especially primarily with Texas, is so sought after, and I think that's why OSU now that Mike Gundy has gone there and won, and the way he did it, and how he did it, the way people were able to see it. Plus, it sounds like there is NIL coming in. We can talk about the administration another day. I think it's Oklahoma State right now. And this isn't me being biased. It is, but it's also me just listening to what all the national people are saying and how people are ranking these jobs. Is Oklahoma State appears to be a lot better for the reasons I just listed than Virginia Tech.
Tyler drives like Traber 2 hours to Dallas. Well, 2.5
from Norman.
From
Norman, it's about 2.5. Yeah.
I would
from
say,
North Texas, from Denton, it's 2 hours for sure.
Yeah, it's not incredibly far.
North Texas is a big area with a lot of football players. Big area with a lot of football players.
Well, and there's a lot of kids that come up from Dallas to go to OU and OSU. So I mean, it's close, like you said, and not far away. So
Dallas is closer, or north of Dallas. It's like the Frisco, McKinney, all that area is closer to Norman than Austin.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I say. It's like practically in state. Now, it's hard to get to San Antonio and Houston kids because it is further, but it's still not that far.
No, not at all.
6-hour drive.
Not at all. Mizzou at Vandy. Vandy is a 2.5-point favorite in that one. Is Vandy? Are we believing in Vandy now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In the Commodores.
Am I going to be shocked if they end up going 8-4-9-3? No, but I'm also not going to be shocked if they end up in the playoffs. I mean, they fought with Alabama tooth and nail, and Alabama's really good, really good, and they fought with them tooth and nail on the road.
I like what Jim says. Let's just get Diego Pavia to play college football for like the next 5 years. Like I still don't think Vanderbilt's going to win a national championship no matter what, but why not just leave him there and he's keeps the program like good and like alive, because it is a great like talking point, like, oh, you got your ass kicked by Vanderbilt. Like, I saw a tweet, it was damn, Vanderbilt doesn't even respect LSU. They didn't even storm the field after beating them. Like it was an LSU fan and wanting like Brian Kelly fired, and they were like, we didn't even get the field stormed on us when Vanderbilt won.
That's tough. That's because that was also Vanderbilt's first ranked win in Nashville since 1978 or something like that.
No, didn't they beat Alabama at home last year?
Oh, no, that was the first game they were ranked.
When they were ranked.
The first game they're Spinozzi had a trivia question. It was the first time Vanderbilt was favored against a ranked opponent at home since 1978.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I believe in them. I definitely do. Their schedule's tough, but they got Missouri at home. Do they go to Texas? I believe they go to Texas.
I believe so, yes.
But I mean, Texas is beatable.
I mean, Texas almost got beat by Kentucky, who is just one of the worst SEC teams out there.
I think Mississippi State. Upset alert.
Yeah.
This weekend.
I mean, I like Mississippi State. I like what Jeff Lebby has done there.
They're right there, man. They're Lincoln.
Well, especially from last year.
The 2021 team was close. That's what this Mississippi State team is. They're like 1 year away from being like good.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley, known truth teller. Yeah,
that game's in Starkville too.
Derek on Facebook says, Teabag, what section can we light Marlboros in Boone Pickens? I know he doesn't smoke Marlboros, which good for you, Derek, because he misspelled it, and then he corrected his spelling just now. So good for you, Derek. Stay away from the stogies.
Well, probably for the next two games, I'm probably just gonna be sitting in the press box. I don't know how much excitement, because it's still that's the thing. Like the next home game is a month from now.
Yeah.
Like, the next two home games, I don't think we're going to see a crowd like we saw last week.
Here's what I'll say, Derek. Who the hell cares anymore? Just light one up in whatever section you're in.
You can smoke cigarettes in that section. Just go to the student section. Just go to the student section and just smoke. Like, no one cares. People smoke weed in the student section.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Kick you out and you go home? You're not missing much. All right, BYU at Iowa State. This is the best game in the Big 12 this weekend. Iowa State, a 2.5-point favorite. So what am I missing something? I feel like BYU is a good squad. Why is Iowa State favorite? Obviously at home at
The
Iowa State.
Utah hangover aspect of it.
Yeah.
Hungry dog, or I guess they're not. They're not a dog, but Iowa State, they need to win. Like
feels like they should be a dog in this game, though.
It does feel like they should be a dog. So that's why I think Iowa State's going to win this game.
Yeah,
because it does feel like that.
You know what they say? Anything can happen at Jack Trice at 2:30 p.m. On a Saturday.
Anything can just happen at Jack Trice in general. Ask me how I know.
That is very true. That is very true. And then Texas A&M at LSU. A&M a 2.5-point favorite on Saturday evening. That should be a good one. See if LSU can bounce
Another
back.
Team on upset alert. Another team on upset alert. A&M.
Yeah, I mean, this is the point where LSU's lost 2 games now.
Yeah.
Right. This is where they lose this one. It's done for. Those players quit caring. That's just how LSU works. It feels like they lose 3 games and then everyone's like, screw it, we don't care anymore.
Yeah, this is either LSU wins this game and can kind of try to salvage it, or they lose this game and it's over. It's just completely over. It's kind of between.
I'll pick them to lose. I'll take Texas A&M, even though I want to vomit saying that. All right, let's switch over to the NBA. We've got some action going on right now in the NBA. Who's even playing right now? I know the Knicks and Cavs
big at halftime.
Which, by the way, that update saying Karl-Anthony Towns was like hurt or something like that, and then he's playing tonight. What the hell is that, man?
I didn't see that.
We can't be tweeting that stuff out, Shams or whoever tweeted that out, because I was like, oh, the Knicks aren't going to have Karl-Anthony Towns. And maybe I just read it wrong and I'm dumb. That's very well could be the case. Nets and Hornets going right now. Heat, Magic, Raptors, Hawks, Celtics, Sixers, Pistons, Bulls, Pelicans, Grizzlies, Wizards, Bucks, and then some other decent games tonight. Spurs, Mavericks will be a fun one to watch later tonight. And then you have Kings and Suns going on as well. But biggest one, D-Bag, was not tonight. It was last night in Oklahoma City in Paycom Center. It was the Oklahoma City Thunder getting their championship rings, raising the banner. What a night it was. And I tell you what, it looked like they were going to get their ass kicked there for a little bit. And then Shea out of halftime kind of woke up and became Shea again. And the Thunder win in double overtime. First double overtime that I've experienced in my 5 years of producing Thunder basketball games. It was quite the night on ring night in Oklahoma City.
I just had so much fun watching them play an elite game. So I'm going to say something super unpopular. Not going to be popular around here. The guy himself is a separate conversation. The man he is and what he did to us is a separate conversation. But Kevin Durant, watching him play the game of basketball, that's it. Just watching him play the game of basketball, no matter the uniform, just watching him play basketball is my favorite player to watch play basketball.
Yeah, he's a very good basketball player.
Shea is gonna overpass that eventually, but I've been watching Kevin Durant for 17, 18 years now, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just the way that Kevin Durant's build and everything. So just adding that factor into the game last night, the Rockets and Şengün, he's going to be a Thunder villain one day, whether we play him in the playoffs this year, next year, the year after, whenever we play Şengün in the playoffs, because it will happen. Talk about the ultimate Thunder villain. Just get ready for that one. Just an awesome night. Watching them get their rings. They crushed it on the rings, by the way. Like, nailed it. It is such a good look. Such a good look. The banner is slick. Everything about last night was just perfect. And like I said earlier to start the show, the Thunder, the joy they bring me, no amount of football stuff can take away from the joy that this iteration of Thunder basketball and the Thunder just kind of in general, but especially this iteration, just the joy they bring me is remarkable. I love this team. I love watching them. They're the best. They're quite literally the best.
I nailed what the banner was going to look like in my head by the way. I was like,
Oh, you did?
it's gonna be navy blue, I bet. And I just nailed it.
I never even thought about navy, but it's perfect. You get white for
Yeah.
division, royal
Well,
blue for
exactly. That's why I was like, so they
conference,
have to go
navy.
like navy blue now
So
for the
slick.
championship, because everything else, like you said, was white or either that blue. I guess this blue right here. Yeah, I need to get one so I can hang it behind me like a miniature
I
banner.
tried, dude.
Hopefully they sell those.
No, okay. I'm also mad that I didn't get. I almost stole a hat from a kid last night. So did you see the hats that they were handing out?
Oh, those white ones?
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
cool. They're awesome. Like they're sick hats.
Yeah.
And by the time I even noticed that people had them, it was whenever I was getting pizza down in the concourse, and I noticed all these people wearing these hats. Like they must have been handing them out because they had like the Loves patch and stuff on them.
Yeah.
And so I went and asked the lady at the concourse, like at the front, I was like, "Hey, are those still around?" Like, no, like we don't have them anymore. Like I think we all ran out. See a little kid walking by, and he's got four of them stacked on top of his head. And I was just like, hold back. This is a
Hey kid, here's 20 bucks.
I had to look myself in the mirror for a second. Like, Tyler, like this is like a 7-year-old.
Yeah, we can't be
But it was a sick
stealing a
hat, and
hat.
I wanted it. But when we were leaving the arena, I tried to get 2 banners because I was going to get one for my house. I was going to get one for the studio.
Yeah.
And I got my wrist slapped by the lady. She's like, "Nope, one."
So they did have them there, like just
Yeah,
replica banners. Hopefully they sell those,
yeah.
because I would really like to get my
Mine's
hands on one of those.
downstairs. Oh,
Um,
I'm sure you can definitely
hopefully.
find one.
If not, I'm sure someone on Etsy or something like that will make it homemade, and I can get it that way. So, yeah, last night SGA wasn't good in the first half. 5 points in the first half. That was his worst first half since being on the Thunder. But then Teabag, he went from not good to really good
Yeah.
in the second half, in the fourth quarter, and then into like the overtime. So he was SGA of old in the second half.
And you saw all the haters on Twitter and stuff. You're like, "Oh, he played 2 overtimes and only had 35 points." Like, number one, the only other person with more points was Shingun. Secondly, did you watch the fourth quarter and 2 overtimes where he had 24 points in
Yeah,
17 minutes of game time?
yeah,
Like, he was remarkable. Remarkable. Him and Kevin Durant going at it was awesome too. They kind of just go
yeah,
shot for shot on each other there for a second. That was just awesome. And then with the Kevin Durant getting bailed out also at the end of overtime.
yeah. That timeout was.
If I would have, I've been beat up a couple times about Thunder regular season losses because you lose in the regular season in the NBA.
Yeah.
So you can't get worked up over it. There's been a couple, like one that comes to mind is Steph Curry double bang in 2016.
Oh yeah, that one lives on repeat in my mind sometimes. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
God dang it.
I remember last year we lost to the Mavs right before they traded Luka.
Yeah.
And that one triggered me. Just because of my friends, like that was the only reason.
Yeah.
Last night would have been by far and away the most triggered I've ever been if the Thunder ended up losing that game and Kevin Durant got bailed out by the refs. I still wish the ending would have been he called a timeout there. Because that would have been awesome if he just effed it all up for the Rockets in Oklahoma City on banner night. I would just be like, it was in his head. Like, it was in his head. And look, he made the dumbest mistake of all time. Also choked it away in the fourth quarter, missing a free throw. And then second overtime, obviously fouling shame, fouling out. So that's what I have to say, Kevin. I still love your game. I love your game, but
speaking of fouling out, Chet fouled out, but man, he was great last night. He had 24 points, 26 points. I just had it here in front of me. 28 points last night. That's got to be close. Has he scored 30 in a game in his NBA career? I feel like he might have at the start of last season. He might have. He had a couple of good games, but for him to come out and start the season out hot like he did last night, that's massive for the Thunder, obviously, because JW will be out. And by the way, we'll talk about that here in a second. But for him to get out of the gates hot, and there were some reports going out last night where it's like people in the Thunder organization expect him to be like a 20+ point, 10 board and like 4 block type of guy. Like that's how good they think he's going to be.
He's coming, man. Everyone's like, "Oh, is he worth the extension?" Like, yes, he broke his hip last year and had to be on his
Yeah.
couch for 30 days,
Yeah, he
and then
couldn't
couldn't work
walk
out
for a
for
couple
3
months. Yeah.
months. He sat down for a month, and then after he could finally kind of walk again, he couldn't work out for 3 months. Like,
Yeah.
he was literally walking, like, with a walker. Yeah. And then he came out and it was a key piece in a championship team. Like, yeah, this dude is a stud. Like, I've never understood like how people didn't see what Chet's game has just been evolving to this whole time. And it's
It's
one
just
game in, you gotta
tunnel
keep
vision.
improving it.
That's what it
But
is.
like this dude is a hooper. This dude cares nothing about any he doesn't care about anything but basketball.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you guys, like Chet Holmgren, buy the stock. Like Jada, buy his. I mean, I think everyone's already buying his stock. He's proven it already, but like he's going to be even better than last year. Chet's going to be significantly better than last year. And last night was an awesome night to see him get that start.
Yeah, I like to have my basketball players like basketball. That's the one thing I like my basketball players to do. Speaking of J Dub, he's out. A lot of people are like, well, how long is he going to be out? And I say this, I don't have any sources or anything like that. I don't know anything. I don't think it's to be that long. I think it'll be a
Yeah.
couple weeks, few weeks. He'll be back.
I keep saying anywhere from like 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's like I think it's gonna be like 2 weeks from now, but also like they're not gonna rush him. So if it's
Yeah.
3 weeks from now, then it's 3 weeks from now. You know,
Yeah.
like they're not
I
gonna
think
rush him.
within a month he's probably has played his first game.
Yeah, yeah. By Thanksgiving, he's
Yeah,
definitely.
I think that's the case. I put on here Caruso got a C word, meaning
Yeah.
Alex Caruso got
I
a
saw it
concussion.
happen.
He
And I was
got
like,
kicked in
oh,
the face. Yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh, you know. My dad was like, oh, he's fine. I was like, did you see
No,
that?
yeah,
Like,
he
that
got
hurt. I was
kicked
like, yeah,
right in the
he's fine in the
face.
sense he didn't break his leg, but
Yeah. And the last
yeah,
point,
sure enough, you got a C word.
Rockets are going to be a tough team to deal with all season.
Yeah,
They've got size. They're
dude.
going
If
to
they
be
had
a
Van
pretty good
Vliet,
basketball
man,
team. Yeah.
oh, if Van Vliet didn't get hurt, they would be
That's why I
problems.
wish like they had Van Fleet. Obviously, the Thunder had Dub and I say Isaiah Joe. I don't know how much of a difference Isaiah Joe would have made last night. The Thunder couldn't nail a three to save their lives until a little bit later in the game. But those two teams at full strength, I mean, that could be the Western Conference Finals this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And again, if that is the case, I'm telling you guys, Şengün is going to be villain number one. Like,
yeah,
Kevin Durant will always get the loud boos just because, but like Şengün is going to be like villain number one.
Yeah, no, I'm with
Big
you.
time. Big time.
And then
It'll be worse than
lastly,
Luka. It'll be worse than Luka. I'll book it. It's gonna be worse than Luka.
Yeah, because he kind of has the douchebag. Like
He
Luka
it's the
has
European.
yeah. Luka has the douchebag factor with him, but it doesn't actually feel like he's like a douchebag, right? Like you just think that in your mind.
What Luka's problem is he has a punchable face.
Yeah,
Like, that's Luka's problem.
Yeah.
It's not really the personality or anything.
Alper and Şengün might
it's the
actually just
crying.
be a d-bag. Yeah,
Yeah, Luka's is like it's the crying with the face that's very punchable. It's like, oh, shut up! Like I just want to hit you. Şengün, it's like, oh, you're just a, you know what?
You're a vile person. I can just tell.
Like, I don't like you. I would not want to hang out with you.
I don't actually think he's a vile person, but in my mind,
basketball terms. He's not commit murder, but I mean, for basketball terms, yeah, he's on the top.
Barry on Facebook says Şengün is a flopper and a complainer. No, I think that's all the European.
And
guys.
he doesn't like the Thunder or Chet too. And that's something else. Like he is he's very upset that the Thunder picked Poku over him. And then
first of all, the Thunder drafted him and traded him on draft night.
Yeah. They picked Poku over him. And then him and Chet are just naturally getting compared to each other. So and everyone.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't get that. Şengün is a chubbier guy, if you will, and Chet is like rail thin.
It's just if you're a center drafter from 2021 to like 2024, like you're just compared to one another.
Yeah. Like Chet, Wemby, and obviously throw Şengün in there as well. One last question before we wrap up. Derek says, who y'all got coming out of the East? I think the Magic will make a good run. I like the Magic, but also I want it to be the Knicks so bad.
I do too.
I want it to be the Knicks.
I want a Thunder Knicks finals so bad.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
And I can't tell you why, but I know.
I was rooting for the Knicks last year. We talked about it last year, like when the Knicks and Pacers played. It's like It's like I think we'd have a better time with the Pacers. Like it'd be probably more fun playing the Pacers. Da, da, da. But like we're like we want the Knicks. Like we're all like
Yeah.
we want the
I
Knicks.
I want to see the Knicks in the finals, and I would like it to be the Oklahoma City Thunder
Just
playing in my
the back and forth between the Garden and Paycom Center. Oh my god,
Yeah.
the most
Um,
hostile places in the NBA.
top 3 for me, I would go, um, Cavs, Knicks, Magic,
Magic, Philly, if healthy,
Philly. I
if
mean, maybe
healthy.
the Pistons if they make a leap this
Yeah,
year,
yeah. The East is.
but
I
I'm
think.
not banking on Philly being healthy, first
I
of all.
think it's Cavs. I think it's Cavs. Cavs, Knicks. Wait and see. Sixers, Pistons,
Yeah.
Magic. Like those teams can get there, but we kind of got to wait and see.
I'm just looking at some other teams here. There's not that many good
There's
teams
not that
in the
many.
Eastern Conference. What sucks because you look at the Western Conference, you're like, all right, Warriors good, Thunder good, Nuggets are good, Clippers, who knows? Timberwolves are going to be
But
good.
the Kings are one of the bottom teams in the NBA, and they have like 2 or 3 like just studs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
No,
boats. It's
exactly.
like a certified all stars.
Do you think the Lakers, could be decent? I don't think the Lakers are going to do anything, but they could be decent. The Rockets are going to be good, obviously. The Grizzlies, who knows what the Grizzlies? The Spurs are young and should be a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
So,
Grizzlies and Jazz. Grizzlies just solely because of injury right now. It's kind of really like the Jazz, the Suns. Portland's not good, like isn't playoff good, but they're good enough to where I think they're going to start building something this year, like they did at the end of last year.
yeah, yeah. And then the Pelicans are just the Pelicans.
Yeah,
We'll
Pelicans they're pretty much an Eastern team anyway.
yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us. We'll be back later in the week to chat more. Hopefully, we don't get washed out here in the state of Oklahoma over the next 4 days. Hopefully, we don't have to take our boats down to Norman or to work or home or anything like that. So hopefully, we're all good on all that. But that's going to do it for us. Have a safe one, guys. Appreciate all the comments. We'll talk to you guys next time. If I can figure out how to do this. Here we go. See you.